All right, fellas, so before the video starts, let me just remind you guys of the giveaway that's going on right now on my channel, right? We opened up some doorway packs courtesy of the fine folk over at the NomNomverse. And we got some really cool cards that we pulled. Check that video out to join the giveaway. Just go over there, comment, like, do something. And we're going to get a list of names, and I plan on doing the giveaway on Wednesday. I'll probably post a video of like me doing the giveaway wheel or something. But yeah, just figured I'll let you guys know. Giveaway's still live. You still got like 5 days to join it. I think we got like a little, maybe over 20 people so far. So like really good chances to win these cards. And like, just so you're aware, like probably the best one of the cards is going to be this boy right here. This is Swordhead, and I think these are selling for like $80 to $100. So join in. It's going to be cool. I will cover your shipping as long as you're within the United States. If you're overseas, I'll cover you up to like $5 and you can pay the rest of the shipping. But I'm not going to deter overseas from joining. So join up, but continue on to the video now. Hey, welcome back to another video, fellas. So right as I was making a video for specifically this topic, they actually went and gave another Kickstarter update. So let's kind of take a look at the screen here so that we can kind of go over this. So it says update number 5. Good morning, explorers. Some updates and tournament announcement. So exciting announcement, the first official NomNomverse tournament on Tabletop Simulator. So to our many amazing backers and supporters, thank you so much for making NomNomverse a reality. Coming up over the weekend, we'll have spoilers of new card appearances and some of the alt arts and exclusives that you've unlocked. Stay tuned. Our Ralph figurine add-on will be previewed and going up for sale next week. Our 3D artist had a personal injury, and so we've had to troubleshoot a bit to get accurate pricing and design specs before dropping. We will be finalizing all that soon, and I will announce the drop ahead of time so everyone can be prepared. So, as I mentioned in one of my last videos, the 3D artist, or modeler, or whatever it is, they got hurt. Originally, I thought it was, I could have sworn it was like their hand, but it's actually not their hand, so their eye got hurt. So they hurt their eyeball, which is why there's been such a delay in adding the figurine to the Kickstarter add-ons. And my assumption is that the reason for this is because they needed to get with the artist, figure out the final design specs of the actual figurine, the cost. Now, for something like this, I don't know, maybe it's going to be like made by the artist itself, or maybe they're going to have this made by some other company. But as far as, from my opinion, it'd be pretty cool if it was like a handcrafted figurine that they made, like the 3D artist made, plus like hand painted stuff. That'd be so cool. But that's kind of the update regarding the figurine, and it's one that I actually mentioned to you guys recently as to what was kind of going on behind the scenes as to why the figurine wasn't added on yet. There's still plenty of time. I think there's like 13 days left in the actual Kickstarter. But yes, so the figurine add-on is coming. Okay, they're saying they're trying to get everything done by next week, I believe. So that's cool. I'm really excited for the figurine. You know, when you say figurine, it's probably going to be like a small figurine. I don't expect it to be like, you know, like a big, like an anime figure, for example, you can purchase on Crunchyroll or something. I'm assuming it's like a little figurine because keep in mind, these figurines are something that you can actually use to play the game. They've actually, if you go back to like the beginning of NomNom, before the Kickstarter, before any of the proto packs, they were actually showing off some original designs or like original ideas that they had for the game, and one of them was figurines. So this being the first figurine for the tabletop like game, right, for the not tabletop, the trading card RPG game, is really, really cool. So it's going to be the very first one, and you can only get this one through Kickstarter. Now, what I expect is it's going to be a specific design. It could be Ralph, you know, jumping in the air like he is in his card. Could be a different pose. And I assume that we will get other figurines in the future if all goes well. In either, you know, if there's another Ralph figure, it'll likely be in like a different pose or something, just to differentiate the Kickstarter from the other one. That's not final. Anything can change, but that's my assumption. And so, yeah, let's go back into the actual update here. So today we're thrilled to share some electrifying news from the heart of Mount City, the launch of our very own, or our very first official NomNomverse tournament using Tabletop Simulator. This marks a milestone in our journey, and we're excited to bring the Explorer community together for an event filled with competition, camaraderie, and of course, fantastic official prizes for our winners. So like right from the get-go, like what type of prizes will they have? I don't know. It could be something like a blister pack from the Kickstarter, could be something like a promo card, could be that they have some doorway packs left over that they may share as prizing support. They may have some other promo cards that we're not aware of yet. Could be even like Volume 3 proto packs that you could win. And again, those Volume 3 proto packs should be coming soon. From my understanding, we should receive them like relatively close to March, hopefully, because it's like a 3-month thing. So yeah, for those of you guys that have not seen the gameplay or anything like that, join the Discord. I will put that link down below so you guys can join it. And if you like what you see, man, maybe join in on the tournament. It's very beginner friendly, and maybe win yourself some cool swag, some cool NomNom swag. So, oh, that's another thing. Maybe it's like some actual merchandise, like one of their sweaters. That's kind of cool. So then let's go back in here. So are you ready to join the fray? Here's how you can get involved. To join the tournament, make sure you're part of our gameplay discussion and looking to play channels on Discord. This is where all the action will be coordinated. The tournament is set next weekend, Saturday, March 2nd. For those eager to learn the ropes or brush up on their strategies, we encourage you to jump into games this weekend. Community players, along with @itsnom and myself, will be available to guide and play with newcomers. So join the Discord. Join the Discord, see the gameplay, play the game if you have Tabletop Simulator. And so that will be a requirement, which I believe it says so in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Note, a copy of Tabletop Simulator available on Steam for less than $20 is necessary to participate. Ensure that you have it installed and ready to go. The cards are all free, as is the online play. Just the Tabletop Simulator software has a one-time price tag. So cool. Their very first official tournament. My thoughts on it is it's pretty smart to do it now, do it digitally, considering that they do have the assets for Tabletop Simulator. They have the cards and stuff. And boy, howdy, let me tell you, I need to get the Tabletop Simulator and get the files, because they have some really cool cards in there. Like, I think it's like Gordon Blue, this cool looking octopus chef. It looks really cool. They got some really cool cards in there that I haven't seen like officially revealed. Or I guess that is official, semi-official, but they got some really cool cards that I'd love to go over on, the Tabletop Simulator deck. If that's, again, I'm not too familiar with how Tabletop Simulator works. I've never used it. But I'm willing to purchase it just to kind of see those cards and kind of make a video like, yo, look at these cards. Maybe some of these are the cards that we can expect for like, Volume 3, Volume 4 proto packs, and even like the basic Kickstarter product. Sorry. So very cool. Very, very cool. So understanding the game is key to enjoying it to its fullest. Therefore, I'll be running at least one game a day, privately and publicly, in the Discord. For those who prefer a more personalized learning experience off stream, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to help you get up to speed. This is more than just a tournament. It's a celebration of our community and the shared joy that gaming brings us. So whether you're a seasoned player or new to the scene, we encourage you to join in. Let's make this an unforgettable event. Thank you for your continued support and enthusiasm. It's what drives us forward and makes more events like this possible. Are you ready, explorers? Press start. Heart the Senpai Studio team. So yeah, definitely back. So definitely a really nice update to get. I know, again, people have been complaining about, or maybe not complaining. There's just been some people that have said like, oh, we're not getting updates on Kickstarter. I know I've seen some comments in the actual Kickstarter page where somebody, like a couple of people have been like, oh, this project not getting enough updates is like a red flag to me. So I'm really happy to see that Johnny is trying to get more updates out. For example, the fact that, he will be showing off some of the cards, like spoiling some of the cards that we can expect. That's really cool. I think that's what people really want to see. I even made like a post in the Discord saying like, yo, like all people really want is to know that something is being worked on, right? And that's really what people care about, right? As long as you're even no update, like you giving us an update saying like, hey, there's no other update, like things are still as they were last week, to me is an update. It doesn't let people like think like, oh, it's been 2 weeks since we've heard from anybody, or you know what I mean? So even if it's the same, just send an update like, hey guys, everything is moving along smoothly. We're still working on this here. We're still looking for, like the raw figurine artist or whatever. As long as you're giving consistent updates, whether there is an update or not, people will be more willing to be like, oh, that's great. Okay, cool. Because believe it or not, a lot of people, especially after all the recent indie TCG failures, MetaZoo, Maelstrom, etc., people are very hesitant to back another Kickstarter, especially from a startup. Now, the NomNomverse team is pretty small. I mean, you got Johnny, you got Tessa, you got, of course, Victor Larson, and then you have Isaac Coleman. There's 4 people on this team. That's it. At least those are the 4 that we know. They might be working in the background to get more artists. They may be working in the background to, get more help for, fulfilling product or whatever it may be. But those are the 4 people that are running this entire thing. So when you compare this to, for example, Altered TCG has like $4 million in funding, but that's because people trust an already established company, even though they're based out of France and whatnot, or is it France or Europe, whatever, even though they're based out of a different country, it's the fact that that company has a track record of success and they have X amount of years in the industry, which is why people are like, oh, well, like this will be less likely to fail than a brand new TCG trying to, come on up. So definitely glad to see that they're working on the updates. Hopefully this will help people, become a little bit more calm and willing to wait it out. Again, I think at this point, patience is like at the 0. Like for indie TCGs, like your communication better be on point, dude. And for the most part, yeah, they are. Their communication with NomNom has been pretty great. The only downside to it has been, oh, camera's back. The only downside has been with the Kickstarter updates because they're just swamped. They're just completely swamped with work for the Kickstarter, with their own lives, with their own full-time jobs that they have. It's a hectic time for them. So I give them some grace, and I hope you guys will give them some grace too. Oh, there's something going on with my camera. Okay. So hopefully that got fixed. But either way, so people need to be updated as often as possible. Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever it has. Basically, people are just not happy with the way other indie TCGs have gone. And unfortunately, NomNom is now in the crosshairs of some of that criticism because people have been burned bad by other games. People are still salty about the most recent one, which it being MetaZoo. And, give people grace, give the company grace. They are a new company and they're very forthcoming about, hey, we're all new to this. The Kickstarter's completely new to us. Where there's going to be problems along the way with particularly the campaign, but they do have really, really good partners. The partners that they have chosen, like for their cards, for, their artists, things like that. So, just trust the process. Don't get freaked out if you don't see an update right away. But I'm very glad to see Johnny trying to be more upfront with updates over the next few days, especially because this is the last 2 weeks of the campaign before completely being funded. And as of right now, earlier today, it was at 301,000, and now we're down to 299. And again, they just got to keep doing it. Technically, the Kickstarter, I think the highest peak was 402 or something, 401, 402. It hasn't been too crazy of a loss. We're down to 394. That's maybe a 2% drop off, if that. At most a 2% drop off. So 98% of the original people who have backed have stayed on. That's really, really good in my opinion. I just hope to see, obviously once we get the Ralph add-ons added, that's going to boost the Kickstarter a little bit more depending on what the price is and how many there are available. But I don't expect them to be, to add 20,000 to it. It's probably going to be something like each figure is going to be $50 to $100 or something, maybe even cheaper than that, just depending on how big it is and the materials and the cost, etc. I'm assuming, I don't know. So we'll see on that. But besides that, and I know this video is getting kind of long. Hopefully I got a couple more minutes. But besides this, right, some of the other updates that I hope we get is regarding the shipping costs. So in one of my other videos, I did mention that the shipping costs for blisters was ridiculous to the point where the team said, hey, we weren't aware of how bad the shipping was going to be. So to make up for it, we're adding another promo card into each blister pack, which is the alternate art Bugadon. So I also asked questions regarding, hey, is it possible to maybe do a case of blisters or maybe even multiples of blisters versus just one individually? Because as of right now, every blister pack, at least in the United States, and because I'm from Texas, so shipping to Texas in the United States, every blister pack adds an additional $3 for shipping. So I have 24 that I'm pledging, right? That's what, times 3? that's like what, 72? So $72 just in shipping costs for 24 blisters. Each blister is $7 already as is. So I'm hoping we hear something like that before the end of the campaign. It'd be a really, really, I think, in my opinion, I think the shipping costs do deter some people from adding more product, because it's just like, dude, it's a lot. So if they can figure out a way to maybe do, instead of like, give us options of like add a 1 blister pack, add like multiples of like 5 or a multiple of 10, you know, or even a case. Like if they give me an option to purchase a case, I will probably get the case, considering just how much shipping costs for those blisters. I'm paying $7 per blister, $3 per. So essentially I would be able to get an additional like 10 or 12 blister packs just based off the shipping cost alone. Now, you guys have bought blister packs before. If you buy like a 24, you usually get like a little carton. To ship that out, it's less than $10. At least here in the United States. Overseas, I'm sorry. But like maybe $7.50 is what, I mean, I've sold some of those before, like actual blister cases. $7 for shipping. So I'm really hoping we see an update on the blister pack, shipping, and shipping in general. Same thing with like the booster box add-ons, right? I think it adds like $10 in shipping. So your best bet if you're trying to get multiple boxes is to just get one of the tiers that has more, because the shipping does add up really, really quick. They did add, and they also did add more, or they plan on adding more booster boxes to the Kickstarter add-ons. So that's good. So if you guys wanted to buy more individual boxes, you can, on top of whatever you pledged. So cool. But I'm hoping we get an update on that next. They've already confirmed updates for the Kickstarter artwork, the cards, the blister pack cards, the alternate art, Bugadon, things like that. That was one thing that I was hoping we'd get an update on. Really excited to see the design for Ralph, the Ralph figurine. Really excited to see how like the builder kit is gonna look, because at this point the builder kit, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos, the builder kit is $50 plus $10 shipping, but the builder kit doesn't really come with anything new. Normally, you know, if you go to like Walmart and you get like a Pokemon ETB, or even like even like the most recent like thing, like even MetaZoo had MetaZoo had spell books, and each one had a very like an exclusive spell book promo, right? This one is just the same exact Kickstarter promo that you're getting already as part of your pledge inside the builder kit, along with the 2 theme decks and then like 4 like just booster packs. I wish they would have done like a promo exclusive to the builder box, because that I feel like would also make people want to purchase one for themselves. I mean, that alone deterred me from buying 2, because the original plan was like, oh, it's going to have a Kickstarter exclusive card. What I can do is, you know, like open one up for the channel, show off the contents, show off the actual card like on camera and all that good stuff, maybe even get it graded, and then keep the other one sealed for my display for my shelf. But after finding out that the only difference is the actual box, I decided not to buy 2. I still want the box for the display purposes of it, but that's just where I'm at with it. So, you know, just small things like that I wish they'd be able to change, or, you know, if they were able to add like an alternate art card to the blister packs, they can also add an alternate card to the builder box to entice people to actually drop $50 more, because otherwise it's just like a reorganization of product. You know, it's not, and I mean, the builder kit is good for those of you who like want to display like I do, or like just for people in general to just pick up get 4 blisters or boosters, get the 2 theme decks and the Kickstarter card, the promo, and to kind of be able to play the game. But I feel like there should also be enticement for people who just want to collect it, specifically the promo card, and making an exclusive promo to the product, I feel like would entice people more and also give value to the box. So that's my piece on it. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you guys think of the updates? What, like, any questions that you guys have that you'd like me to ask? Because I know a lot of people may not be in the Discord yet. Some people just don't want to join it, and they're just following the project because they're still very iffy about new TCGs. And I don't blame you guys. So are there any questions you'd like me to ask for you guys? Like, ask them down below. I'll see if I can get a list together, and maybe I can have one of the guys, or reach out to like Tessa, reach out to Johnny or something, just to kind of get a good community feedback questions going with them, to see what they're doing well, what people think they should be doing instead of certain things. Just what are your questions? I'm very curious to find out. Let me know. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you all next time.